Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a Q&A with Sars because she was heavily requested by you guys. I don't know why. She's boring as hell, has nothing interesting to say.
Piss off,
Let's go.
bitch.
No, let's go. Okay, so I asked you guys to submit some questions for Sars and I to answer on my Instagram, and that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, there was quite a few questions that said, are you sisters? So I feel like that's a good start. Are we sisters?
Yes.
Yes, we have the same mum and the same dad. We are 5 years apart. Sarah's 5 years older.
Oh,
Don't swear.
Sorry.
I'm
She's
5
years and 2 months older.
Yeah, I'm the older
The
sibling.
2 months make a difference.
Yeah, it does. Makes a huge difference. All right, so let's go. Let's get on with some of the questions. Okay, how are you both? I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
Pretty exhausted, but good.
Sarah's working 2 jobs at the moment.
It's great. It's really great.
So she works a day job.
And a night job. It's fun, but it's not. The hours are long. Some days I do like 17-hour days, which is like
You got to talk loud.
brutal.
I've never had to tell you to talk loud ever, and now here I am like, speak up.
Because I don't like speaking when I have to speak. If I don't have to speak, I'll speak.
How did our parents meet?
Over a fence at our
Literally.
Uncle Sam's place.
Yeah, so my mum's uncle is like the same age as our mum. And our uncle, my mum's uncle, was good friends with our dad, and our dad lived next door to our uncle, and then they met and didn't live happily ever after.
No, not in the slightest. But
They were married for 20 years
and made us.
and made us. So lucky them. Yeah, so we are the only full siblings.
Yes.
Yep, I don't have any other full siblings. Mum just has us two. We're mum's only 2 children. Which leads us to our next question of how many siblings do you have? Well,
It's a good question.
good
Wish we
question.
did.
We don't really know.
No, can't say we do.
So let's just talk about the ones we do know. So we won't do names. We've got older sister number 1, older sister number 2, older brother, and then there's me, and then there's Saz, and then Bobby, and then apparently there's a 7th one coming
Coming.
along.
Whoop, whoop.
So there's 7 that we know of,
But plenty of years
and
that
there's
we don't know what's going on then.
5 baby mamas.
Yeah, no, 4. 5?
5?
Yeah, 5.
5, because there's the 2 girls' mums, the boys' mum, our mum, Bobby's mum,
And then the new
baby's
one.
mum. So 5 baby mums, 7 kids that we know of. I think there's a couple more.
What a
But
slayer.
let's just remember that quality is more important than quantity.
Obviously.
Okay, next one. Let's go from the bottom. Does Sarah live with me?
No,
No.
I have my own house.
So I was 18 when I moved out, so Saz was 13, and we have not lived together since. So I don't think we could live together.
No,
We'd probably end
kill
up.
each other.
Yeah.
It'd be bad. It's just
Yeah.
not good. It's just not good for anyone else.
Favorite thing to do together?
Get dressed up and like
I like going out with
or
you.
Take
Like,
photos. I'm pretty fun to go out with him when I'm sober.
yeah, we used to do this thing where we would just get dressed up and we'd just go out and dance at like the local pub, or we'd go up to Wollongong and go clubbing together, and Saz would stay sober and I wouldn't.
It was good.
Good times. Your favorite memory together?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's a tough one.
It is a really tough one.
Let's brainstorm.
Oh, I know my favourite memory of us
What is
was
it?
when I was a kid and used to have a booster seat, and there was like a little hole in it, and I was just the worst kid in the car, so Ashley would like stick her finger through the hole, and I used to have a best friend named Wormy, And it was her.
It was my finger, and it was the only thing that would stop her from crying in the car.
I think I was like 3 years old or something.
Probably younger.
But seriously, I remember it like it was yesterday. My favourite memory.
And because I was so much older, I mean, we feel like we're the same age now, but when we were kids growing up, it was a huge age difference. Like, we were worlds apart as kids. So I was like, yeah, I was the big sister, and I don't know. The moment I found out that I had a baby sister, I will never forget it. I was 5 years old, and I remember my dad dropped me off at my auntie's place and took mum to the hospital, and he bought the wrong blanket with me, which was very sad for me.
Still remembers it clearly.
And then in the morning, Dad came to tell me, because Sarah was born at like 3 a.m. or something ridiculous.
Oh, now Mum's birthday.
Mum's 30th birthday.
Sucks for her.
I know, imagine giving birth on your 30th birthday. Like, that's not what I plan to do at all. Yeah, so Dad came and he was like, do you think you've got a brother or a sister? And me being like the very intelligent 5-year-old that I was, I said brother, because if I said sister and Dad said no, it's a brother, I would have been so disappointed. So I knew to set myself up for disappointment and be like, okay, I'm going to say, is it a brother? So I won't be as disappointed when they say yes. But no, it was a baby sister, and I was so excited to have a baby sister. And I just remember like just loving having this little doll. I used to do your hair and makeup when you were like a little kid. Mum would get very angry at me for putting makeup on your face, but she was just my doll. I used to dress her up and do your hair, and yeah, I don't know, we have a lot of good memories together. What is the most embarrassing memory?
Oh God.
I always remember being super embarrassed when I'd have friends come over and Sars would just not leave us alone. And because there was 5 years age difference, she was just the really annoying little sister. And I'd always be really embarrassed to have friends over because she was really annoying.
Well, I was like 12 when you were like 17. I was at the annoying age and you were at the like the leave me the F alone age.
Yeah.
I don't really know my embarrassing. I don't know.
You don't have a drunk story of me at the pub that embarrassed the heck out of you?
Oh wait, no. No, I can't say no.
I'm not embarrassing at all?
Oh no, you're embarrassing all the time. I suppose it's hard to pick like the number one. Just every day with you is embarrassing.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Next question.
All right. Have you two always been close, or have you grown closer with age? Definitely grown closer with age.
100%. We hated each other.
Yeah, Sarah would walk into my room and I'd be like, get out of my room!
I do remember.
There was one stage where Sarah was really little and she loved to get me in trouble off Mum. So she would bite herself to the point where she would almost be bleeding and go crying to Mum and be like, Mum actually bit me. And my mum would believe her until she realized that they were baby teeth bite marks and I had adult teeth, and I stopped getting in trouble, which was a really nice time. Yes.
It worked, but
it did work. I got in a lot of trouble a lot of times, but we were definitely not close growing up. When she was a baby, we were close because she was cute, and then she was my annoying baby sister who just wanted to do everything I was doing.
Love you,
yeah,
and you just didn't want that.
Yeah, I didn't. You
We
wanted to love me so much that you even like used to steal my clothes.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be you.
She used to steal my clothes.
I did.
She still does.
Yeah. But you still mine too.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say. But no, we got close when I was 17.
Yeah, so the way we got close is I was really, really sick and I wasn't working. I couldn't drive. I was just extremely sick and I was housebound all the time. I had nothing, and Sars would wag school to come and hang out with me, and honestly Sarah basically saved my life, and she kept me sane every day. She'd just come over and hang out. And
well, how I seen it was when I got my license, I was driving to school. If the light to turn into school was red but the light to go straight was green, I'm gonna go straight, and it was every morning. So
she didn't go to school, and I stopped her from getting a proper education.
I dropped out anyway, it's fine. No regrets.
What's one thing that you both love about each other? I love how kind Sarah is. Like she's a bitch, but she has an amazing heart.
I do. Must admit. Oh god, what's my favourite thing about you? Your titties. No, I don't know. I don't know. There's so much I love about you. It's just hard to just pick one. I can't pick one.
Just name one.
I don't know. Everything. Can I just say everything?
Okay, that's nice. That's sweet. How do you two get on so well? Do we ever fight? We bicker?
Yeah, definitely. When we're together lots,
Yeah.
we bicker.
We get on each other's nerves.
Yeah, but that's just because we're so alike that
Yeah.
it just pisses us off.
Yeah, that's why we couldn't live together.
God no.
But we haven't really had,
A massive dramatic fight in a very long time.
yeah, since we were kids.
Yeah,
So we get on really well.
surprisingly.
If both of you could have one wish for the future, what would it be? Happy, healthy lives.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Just to be happy and healthy would be great.
yeah. $1 billion would go
My
straight
dream car would be nice too. I was about to say that, but look, me and Preza goes fine.
What is the thing that annoys you most about the other?
You go first.
I'm gonna say how messy she is, like with food and stuff. Like when we were living together at their cottage, Says left, and when I had to clean out our rooms, I went in and there was just food wrappers
That
and
was actually
rubbish.
from Molly and Mia.
Okay.
And I even told Shelley that because they still remember how they got those lollies of Shelley and they left it all under the bunk beds and I didn't notice the mattresses were gone.
But all the jelly cups
Yeah,
and the
that one.
ice block wrappers.
No, that wasn't mine.
Okay.
The jelly cups were, yes, not the ice cream wrappers. I don't know.
Or when you come to my house and cook food and don't do the dishes.
Why the fuck are the dishes? It's your house.
Yeah, but it's your food.
I don't give a shit. Use your dishes, you clean them. One thing that annoys me about you. So many to choose from.
How I always have to be right.
That is definitely what I was about to say.
Yeah.
You always just have to be right. There's no, it's your way or the flipping highway, my girl, and it's just, sometimes I just want to choke slam you to the ground or something. I wouldn't. But.
Okay. All right. Well, another question we've been asked is, who is physically the strongest?
Me.
I think we should arm wrestle.
Arm wrestle. I'll just take you down right here. Come on. Oh god, this is hard.
Ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1. The time was coming. Let's call it even. So, conclusion of who is physically the strongest, we're pretty much even, but Sarah could definitely drop me. But when it comes to like arm strength, we were like literally frozen in the same spot.
For ages.
Yeah, so we gave up and I'm puffed.
So,
I put a lot of effort into that.
do you ever think you'd be friends? No. Can't say.
What is Sarah's favourite memory with Bobby?
I remember I used to have my old car, like before she got sick at this house, I used to have my old car. And I used to like look after Bobby for a little bit. And I was with my friend Shirley and we're in the driveway and I'd put it all the way at the end of the driveway and I'd let her sit in the driver's seat and she'd like hold onto the steering wheel.
On your lap?
No. Just listen. The car wasn't on.
Okay.
And then I just put the handbrake up and down a bit so she felt like she was driving because it was rolling down the driveway. She loved it. She thought it was the best.
I never heard that story.
Really? I have videos of it. Yeah, I'd put her in the driver's seat and I'd just play with the handbrake, so like the car would just roll down the hill a bit. She thought she was driving. She thought it was the best.
One word to describe your friendship. Fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Would you live in the same house for a year without a phone or Wi-Fi?
Fuck no. Not
Never.
a chance.
What about if it was for $1 million?
We'd suffer, but we'd do it.
We'd do it for $1 million
We'd
each.
do it. Each, yeah. No,
Each. I'm not selling
we're
for 500K.
Yeah, no.
Did you ever think you'd be friends? When we grew up, no. I thought we would just be
sisters that see
Yeah.
each other at family events.
Yeah, but we are literally like best friends. I'm not closer with anyone than I am with Sarah.
Same.
Like,
But with Ashley
I want to
myself.
hang out with someone, I ring Sarah.
If I want to do something, I ring Ashley, but she's always in bed, so.
Always in bed.
Kidding!
Have we ever liked the same guy? I think the age difference sort of,
Can't say I've not had crushes on your boyfriends, but when I was like 10.
you mean Justin?
No, not Justin, but.
Who? James?
No, he was weird.
They were my only boyfriends. Or like random guy friends.
Just random guy friends. I always thought they were cute, but I was also like 10 years old, so.
Yeah.
You know.
We both had a crush on Shawn Mendes, and then
yeah.
I realized I was older than him, and I felt a bit like creepy. So then we just decided to go to his concert together, which was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was. It was very good.
How is Sarah coping with the loss of Bobby?
I'm alright. I mean, obviously it's not easy, but nothing I can really do now. So,
You just gotta keep going.
exactly. Just keep swimming.
As you answer that question, there was there it is, the white butterfly.
Stop it. Hello, Bobby.
Did Bobby's condition bring us any closer, and how did she impact our relationship? If anything, Bobby's condition brought us further apart because of the physical distance.
Yes.
Saz and I were living like exactly the same as now, like 30 minutes away from each other, and we'd see each other all the time. And then I was in Sydney full time with Bobby, and I'd really only see Saz when she came up.
But most of the time, because of COVID, I was only allowed to go just to the hospital to see Bobby, which means Ashley and Dad couldn't be in there, which meant if
We
I went
couldn't
up
hang
there,
out.
I could only see Bobby, and I couldn't go down to Ronald McDonald House because of COVID. So if I went up there, it was for like 3 hours just to sit with Bobby, and then I'd go all the way back home and say goodbye. That's it. So
That's it. So we were hanging out like maybe once a month.
Having like a quick cigarette.
Yeah.
So 2 all it was.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bobby's condition put a lot of distance between us, but only physical distance. Like,
Yeah.
we would still talk every day.
FaceTiming and
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I'm molting.
who had their first kiss first? Well, that's questionable because, like, I was, I think, 12 when I had my first kiss. How old were you?
Didn't I kiss that Jarvis guy in the Caravan Park in Sega when I was like 3?
You were a toddler. That does not count.
Fine, my first kiss was, I would have been the 12th? Yeah. 12.
Okay, so we
Well,
had our
same
first
age.
kisses at the same age, but mine was 5 years before her.
She's old.
How did we get so close? I think we answered that before when I said how Saz would come and hang out with me while I was sick. So that's how we became close. How close are we since Bobby passed? Same as always, I think.
Hasn't really changed our relationship.
Yeah.
It's changed us, but
It's
not
changed
our
us as
relationship.
people, but our relationship's still the same, yeah. What quality of Bobby's do you see in each other? Hands down, their relationship with food. Like,
She was definitely my little sister with the way she ate, because I'm the exact same. And the non-sharing of food,
Yeah.
I still do that.
yeah.
It just doesn't happen often. But the one time, Bobby decided she'd share with me. She gave me the rest of her chocolate, and I was so excited. And then my throat started to close up, and I was so confused. Turned out it was butterscotch, the one and only thing I am definitely allergic to, and I had to go to the emergency room. It was good.
And that was Bobby teaching you, don't touch my food.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about me?
The eyes,
The eyes.
and Everything. I don't know, like, you look a lot. I'm the only one who doesn't look like Bobby.
Yeah.
Everyone else looks like Bobby, except me. That's why people don't think we're
You're
related.
adopted.
I don't know. Brave and strong, definitely, because I know you are, and that's where she got it from.
You're so cute. You're gonna make me cry.
You bitch.
You're calling me brave and strong. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. It's like ironic as hell. Are you still in contact with our dad?
Yes and no. Like, I mean, it's my dad, obviously, and I was always close with my dad. I was the closest with dad for, obviously, my whole life. But, like, I won't make a massive effort, but, like, I'll still respond to him, and, like, you know, if he wants to catch up, I'll let him, but I won't go, like, out of my way to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, I know, like, family doesn't mean shit at the end of it, but I mean, like, he's still my dad, and, like, I still would have a relationship with him if he made the effort. But even though he's a...
Okay, so I got asked a really good question, and I'm really curious to know the answer. They sent me like a video of this, so I'm just gonna try and word it as best as I can. But so my social media and stuff has always been, you know, Bobby and Ash, and some people would refer to you as, you know, the other sister. How did that like affect you? Did you feel left out? How did it make you feel that it was just always me and Bobby?
I never really thought of that. Like, it never really affected me, because, like, at the end of the day, like, you were both my sisters, and I knew that, and the people I care about knew that, and I don't really care that, like, random people didn't know that, and if they ask, then I'll tell them, obviously, but, like, never really affected me. Like, I was never like, oh, like, it's always Bobby and Ash. It was never really a big thing with me, because, like, you went through all the effort to do all that stuff, like, I didn't. So,
You
like,
were the fun sister, and I was the mum sister.
exactly.
We
And,
had
like,
very, very different relationships
Yeah.
with Bobby.
you're still the fun sister, but, like,
Oh, yeah, of course, but I was also completely responsible for her well-being and her
exactly.
care. So, of course, I still did fun stuff with her, but at the end of the day, my role in her life was very different to Sarah's role.
But no, it never affected me.
Yeah.
Can't say
Okay.
it did. I feel like if it did, I would have said something.
Yeah, Sarah's not one to bite her tongue.
No. If
I
have
love
a
that
problem-
about her.
If I have a problem, I'll say it. Always.
Who's the older sister?
Piss off!
I always tell people that she's my 37-year-old sister.
And they believe it!
They do. But I am, in fact, older.
I am 20. She is 20, almost 26.
Have I ever not liked any of your friends? Well, no, but Sarah's stolen some of my friends over the years, and we've had fights over that. Remember the girl with the dark hair who you lived with, that we won't mention her name?
No, we will not mention
We
her
had
name.
a huge fight because of her. That's the last fight we've ever had. Like, the only fight we've ever had as adults was over her.
Yeah, because I...
What happened? What were you even fighting about?
Probably because the way I treated mum.
Yes. Yeah, so we had a fight about that.
Because I moved out of mum's without even saying anything to her.
And I started to dislike this friend because I can't remember.
Who she was seeing.
Yes, she was seeing a guy who came to my house with a car full of guys and tried to beat up my boyfriend at the time, and this guy literally punched me in the face. And then my friend started, like, dating this guy, like, friends with benefits, and I was like...
And because I was living there, I was, like, with him as well, and Ash obviously was. I didn't even know that was him, though, because I was not young when that happened.
I told you it was him. You knew it was him.
No, I didn't, I swear.
I told you.
Yeah, after.
Yeah. But she'd already, like, got to know this guy.
Yeah.
I was really upset because I'm like, how can you be friends with a guy who literally came to my house and punched me in the face?
Yeah.
It's all right. I punched back.
10 times harder too.
Yeah. But yeah, so we had a fight about that. So I feel like that's the only...
Yeah.
You've had some, I think, questionable friends
I
who
was
I've
about to
sort
say
of
some
been
very
like...
questionable friends.
but
Well,
I
I
never.
was friends with someone in school that is now in jail for killing 3 people. So I mean, I did have some questionable friends.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I feel like that's all of our questions. I'm gonna finish this video by saying that I'm really grateful for Sars, and she has helped me through a lot of really difficult times in my life, like with Bobby, and also, you know, with things I've gone through in my life. And even though she's a lot younger than me, I feel like she's helped me a lot, probably more than she knows. And I have a lot of love and respect for her, even though she pisses me off sometimes.
It's like you to piss me off, bitch.
She swears a lot.
So,
Yeah. But I'm really grateful for our friendship, because I feel like having a best friend in your sister is the best, because you know there's never any ulterior motives with their friendship. It's literally 100% based on love for each other. And you know each other better than anyone because you've grown up the same, you've gone through a lot of life together. And yeah, I just think if you can find a way to be best friends with your sibling,
do it.
It's the greatest. There's no greater best friend than your sibling, I think.
100%.
Yeah. And
100%.
we are inseparable. I don't think there's anything that could really ever come between us. Yeah, we've had little arguments here and there throughout our lives, but at the end of the day, our bond
is stronger than all of our fights.
Yeah, exactly. And the way, like, we'll have a little argument and then, like,
we'll just forget about it.
And be like, hey, do you want to, like...
go get some brekkie?
Yeah, you want to go out for breakfast, or do you want to go watch a movie, or do you want to go for a drink at the pub?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really amazing, and I feel very, very lucky to have Sars. And, yeah, love you.
Love you.
So thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more of Sars in my future videos, please leave us a comment and tell us what you want to see. I feel like we need to have a girls' day soon and vlog it.
We should.
Because that would be really fun.
We should do that.
We're a bit ridiculous together, so it would
Tonight,
girls' night.
Why the hell not?
Thanks for being in my video. I love you.
Thanks for having me. I love you.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll have a new video for you next Monday. Make sure you leave me a comment and tell me what you'd like to see, because I find it very hard to come up with